Good morning and welcome to Sky Children of the Light. We are going to do our dailies. Let's go ahead and pick them up and pick up our candles here in Avery. There is no black or red shard event today. Alright, let's get these other candles and get our rock boy. They still have the birthday event going on, so we will go collect our tickets for that at the end. Alright, there's our rock. And if you have the season pass right now, don't forget to get your extra candle here. There we go. Today's dailies are going to be in the Vault of Knowledge. All right, and let's see what our dailies are today. We need to catch the light in the Vault of Knowledge, light 20 candles, meet up with Pleading Child in the repository, Refuge, and use expressions with players. So I probably should have already used the expressions while I was up there. Now there's the light that we need to catch right there. And let's get this candle while we're doing it. And there is one of our event candles right there. There will be 4 of these. There we go. Now, let's look for some of the other little orange candles for the event candles. This is Sky Children of the Light. This is a MMO multi-platform game. There's our second candle. Sometimes there's one over here by this, but I don't see one. Usually most of them are here except for one. There could be 2 on the second level. I'm just going to look again real quick down here. Make sure I didn't miss one. Sometimes there's one by that ladder. Okay, evidently not. All right, we will go look in the repository now. The repository is over here to the left, down these stairs. Oh, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. All right, let's see where we can meet up with the child. There he is. Let's see what he wants us to do. And let's see. He wants us to find his lost toy. Okay. So you can do a large call and it will show you where the toy is, and it looks like it's out here. There it is. And we will take it back to the child. There we go. Give it back to him. And there's his quest. And I'll try to do some bells real quick, get this player to do the expressions. And there's that quest. Alright, now we just need to finish lighting candles. There are some candles in here. I think these are already lit though. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright. We'll go out here and go up and try to find some candles to light. And try to find our other 2 candles. We can light these candles. And we will activate the elevator. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is Sky Children of the Light. This is a multiplayer, multi-platform game. It is a free-to-play game. And you can play it on several different platforms. I alone have an account on, it was a PS4, now it's a PS5. You can play it on Nintendo Switch, cell phone, computer. You need to play this game? Yes, you should. It's a lot of fun. I like it for several reasons. One, I love being able to fly in the game. I think it's a lot of fun. And 2, it's such a chill game. This game is not like others where you have to fight bosses or PvP, mobs, all that kind of stuff. There's none of that in this game. This game, basically, there is no battling at all. You do have yeah, there's a bunch of different stories. Every area has its own little story, but yes, there is a story behind it. And it starts off with a storyline. There's our 3rd candle, right at the very beginning when you start playing the game. I think it's a pretty cool game. I love it. But I like that, you don't have to battle anybody. There are no battles in this game. There's only the Dark Dragons, which you can't battle them. You just have to try to avoid them. There we go. There's 4 of us. Now we can get this big candle in here. Alright. And evidently there has got to be... I must have missed one of the orange candles because I don't see 2 of them here. And they're usually only on these levels. So I'm not sure where the other one went. I will look on the next level just in case. I mean, it's possible to be on the very top too, but normally the orange candles, the event candles, are just on the first 2 levels. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. But I love how this game, there are a bunch of stories, but I love not having to worry about battling and stuff. It's all doing quests and dailies, Currency in this game is your candles. So you collect wax and stuff for the candles, and that is your currency. That and hearts, which you get from sending gifts to your friends. You get hearts from it. So that is the forms of currency in this game. It is. It's a very chill game, and that's what I love about it. You can do the storylines. Let's see, where is the... There it is. You can do the storylines and stuff to it. And each area has its own little storyline area, and they're constantly doing, bringing in spirits and stuff, past spirits, to do stuff. So it's pretty cool. Get this candle here, and there's the map if you need the one in this area by the candle. It is a free to play, so you ought to check it out. There's several different ways to play. When I play this on my cell phone, I use a controller, like for a PlayStation controller, but it's specifically done by Bluetooth for the cell phone. And that's what I use to play it. I use the controller for my computer when I play on my computer through Steam also. But it is free to play. There, you are able to like purchase the season passes when a season comes if you want the AIP items, but you don't have to purchase AIP items. It's not required in the game to purchase. Alright, I don't see one up there. We'll go get this candle. There's only 2 more levels of the elevator here. After this level, this is the biggest level right here. The next level is extremely short. You don't really do anything in that level except for get the 4 lanterns off the light creature. And then the next level is the very top, which is a temple. Let's see, there's a candle. The candle wax is what you're getting from them, and with those you can make forge candles. Now straight across there's a platform, and we will go over there. There are candles on that, and then there will be candles right there halfway up before the very top, which is up there. Alright, we will get our wing power back here before we go up to the top, which is up there. Use tent. I'm not sure what tent is. Use tent for what? I'm not sure what tent is. Alright, and down to the bottom to go to the next level. They already activated it. And thank you guys for liking the live. To farm. There is at a lower cake, it can make it teleport to other cakes. I don't know anything about that. Oh, I have no idea about that. I don't have a tent in game anyway, but I have not heard of anything about that. All right, waiting on the light creature to get past there so I can activate the lanterns that are on his back. Looks like he's stuck. There he comes, finally. Yeah, I don't use any shortcuts. I play the game the way it's supposed to. Now, I will sometimes use memory cubes that people leave, like at doors, to get inside the doors. If they put like a stool up against the wall to use to get in a door when there's not other players around, I do that, but memory cubes you're allowed to use. And there's like one on the second level here where you can kneel and it'll take you below the level so you can walk into the door. So I have used people's memory cubes that they leave around. Oh, this is Sky, Children of the Light. It's an MMO multi-platform game. I love this game. As I was saying earlier, you don't have battles with other players or mobs or bosses. It is all, it's a free-to-play game. But I like it because it's chill. The only thing you have to worry about in this game would be the dark dragons, otherwise known as krills in game. And you can't fight them, you just try to avoid them. So I love this game though. It's a lot of fun. There are stories in the game and quests and stuff for each of the areas to do. All right. We'll gather these candles in here. And I don't know if the fourth candle is just glitched on me. I've had that happen before because it is not here. Check on the side. Just normally it's on the first two levels and it was not on that second level except for the one. All right, so let me go back. The rocks in Eden. Oh, what rocks in Eden? You mean the very end where the rocks hit you and take your energy? Oh, you crochet also? I crochet and I knit. I've been doing a lot of knitting. Oh, you missed it also? And it was on the first floor? Let me see. I did get the one on the first floor. Or two of them. But, back here. Okay. Yeah, I decided to turn around and look. All right. So, yes. Sometimes a red candle is hidden there. All right. That's not a very common spot for them to hide the orange candles. Oh, that one always gets you. I always check when there's red candles in there, but not for the orange. I don't usually look back there. I guess I'll have to from now on. because normally that's not where they hide the orange ones. All right, hand these in. I bow to hand in quests, and one's already been handed in to the child. And sit here and get our cinnamon roll for the day. All right, after you finish quests, you can get a cinnamon roll. And then we will go into the Daylight Prairie and get our red candles for the day. Oh, don't feel like that. This game is all, good morning. This game is all about just taking your time and enjoying the game. Don't feel like you have to be rushed to finish it. Enjoy the storyline and enjoy it. Take your time. No reason to hurry. I mean, I've finished all the storylines that I know of. So basically now I just do my dailies and do Eden every now and then. But I have so many Eden candles, I really don't have to do Eden very often. Only when I gather a bunch of spirits. Yes, it is very chill. I enjoy that too. But no, don't rush. Enjoy it. That's the whole point of the game, is to enjoy it, not to rush through it. I spent about a year working on the storylines and stuff. And I enjoyed it along the way. And every now and then, like the Van Gogh, they just added that. I just finished that storyline. So there's always new things that come in. Enjoy it and take your time. Have fun with it. I love flying in this game. I love how it is a chill game, you know. You don't have to rush, and you can enjoy flying around and adventures, you know. I think it's really cool. A lot of fun. You used to feel that way, but just stick with it. Oh yeah, and you'll enjoy it. Oh yeah, there are a lot of cool players in the game. I've made a lot of friends in game. And every now and then I'll find someone that's new that comes in and doesn't know, and I'll take them around, open their gates, help them get their wing lights, or try to do their spirits, stuff like that. I think that's a lot of fun too, is helping new players. Oh, with Eden? So have you not done Eden before? I also have a tutorial that I did Eden not long ago. The last time I went to Eden, which is probably a couple of weeks ago. Oh, you did it before? This is the only count I have not gotten all of the statues in there, and last time I knew I was missing one. I had seen him, but I'm legally blind, and I got turned around. Okay, it's not there. It should maybe here. I got turned around and then couldn't find it because of all the rocks that was in the very end, and I missed it. Okay, the candle's not going to be in here, so it may be in this next section. Oh, everyone unalives in Eden. That's the whole point of Eden, basically, is to be unalive, to be able to save as many statues as you can until you are unalived. And once you're unalived, you purchase what wing lights you can, and then you get those wings as you leave. Oh no, why did you sob during your first Eden? Oh, I'm so sorry. I think on that video I also showed ways to avoid the dark dragon and where I hide so I don't get hit by them when I'm in Eden. Alright, there's our third candle right there. Now the fourth one could either be up there or in the bird's nest. So we will go look in the bird's nest real quick because that's the more likely place it will be. And these are just the 4 daily candle cakes. It's not an actual candle run. Oh, yeah, you sort of have to try it. I try to go as slow as I can. But, you know, it's unaliving you basically the whole time you're in there. So you do have to kind of go as quickly as you can, because the longer you spend in there, the more you get hurt, the more wing lights are taken from you, and the faster you will be unalived and not be able to get as many statues. So you have to try to hurry as much as you can, although it's not easy. Okay, it's not in here. So it will be in the temple. So we will go back over here because that's the only 2 spots that would be in here. And there were 2 spots in the cave. It was not there. So the last candle should be up at the top. Oh, are you talking to me? I've played almost a year, or about a year. We can see if I can get people to open up this elevator in here and go to the top and gather all those candles, and that will take us to the temple. If we can. And these are memory cubes right there. They show different memories and stuff. Some are helpful, some are not. Alright, let's hide that one. Oh, somebody opened the gate. Alright. Oh, I gotta turn my air on. It's hot. Alright. And this elevator takes 8 people to activate. At first, there'll be like nobody in here but you. And then when there's close to enough people, all of a sudden people will appear out of nowhere. It's like everybody's in different instances, and when it gets close, like now, everybody will show up out of nowhere. We need one more person. There he is. Yes, I'm using a PS5 to play. You can play on your cell phone, on both Android and iPhone. You can play it on PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch. You can play it on computer through like Steam. You can play it on, I mean, there's just different ways to play the game. All right, we will gather all these candles. And there is a wing light up in that cave right there. At the very right, there's like a little cave, and there is a wing light in there if you've not gotten that. But it does take 8 players to come up here. But there are a lot of candles up here. And if you have 8 players, you can go up to the top hill up there, and the 8 people can activate Oreo. But it takes all 8 people. I'm not sure if that's what they're doing up there. Maybe. They may be trying to see if they can get enough. But this area, if you can get 8 people to do it, you can activate it, and Oreo will show up here, which is the little dog for the game. Yeah, you can play on the PC also. I play through Steam on the computer, but I use a controller, a system controller for the PC. And I also use a controller for my cell phone to play an account on my cell phone. I actually have 3 accounts. One on the computer, one on the PlayStation, and one on my cell phone. Yeah, it's a multiplayer. All the people that you saw that I was going around, those were all other players. There's another player right there. You can make friends with other players. He's actually... that one is a friend already. They'll be lit up like that where you can see them if they're friends. If they're not, you can put a candle out and become friends like that, and then you'll be able to view them. And you always bow when to thank them for being friends. Oh, I'm not sure what he's trying to say. He was trying to follow me. I'm going to go and see if my candle's in here. And when they put ones like that person that has that little symbol, well, he was in a different instance. He switched over. It'll look like a little person with the symbol above his head. No, you can only emote them until like you get to a certain level of friendship. You can't, just talk to them right off the bat unless you sit at like a table or something, or at the bar. You can sit and chat then. There's our final candle. You can do that. This is where you would bring your spirits like that person is doing and then fly up above there to go to the next gate. If you have not gotten the gates already. Alright, there's our candles. We can return to Eden, or to Avery. If you trade friends codes, you automatically open the chat level. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, that's cool. I wasn't sure what level you would get. Okay, now we will go to the other Avery now. Most of the time the present's been over here near this girl, so we'll just use her instead of that little circle. Okay, it's going to be in the office. And they're showing the office portal today. So it will be in the office. And I'm not sure when this person is going to disappear. I've already purchased the stuff for the tickets. There's only candles left, and I don't want to purchase this stuff there. So we will go to the office and find the birthday present. And while we're here, I will put on Aurora's wings. And these are all other players that we're showing there too. You can wear any of these capes right now. I'm not sure whose cape that one is. And this one is from the 9 Color Deer, and that is coming back where you'll be able to purchase that. He's coming back in September. But I love Aurora. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on with the office. The office has had a lot of issues lately. Yes. Oh, that's the Little Prince cape. Okay. I didn't know that. Well, that's cool. I finished his storyline, and his storyline actually ends in the in Eden, where you have to save his statue in Eden near the end. And then once you save his statue and get reborn, you go back to the Starlight Desert at the Rose where you picked it up. We will return with the return portal. You will go back to the desert, hand in the quest, and then that storyline finishes. Sure. You can DM me or code, and after I'm done, I will add your code in game. Oh, there's the present. Let's grab that. Okay. The office has had a lot of bugs. At least I got the present. That's all that matters. But then we've already handed in our stuff, and there is no black or red shard today. You can go to the Broccoli Island where you wear the Little Prince cape. I'm not sure what Broccoli Island is. What is the Broccoli Island? I've never heard of that. Now, the wireframe cape I have, you can wear it to go to the other Avery when they don't have it open like they do right now. But I've never heard of Broccoli Island. Oh, would that be his planet? Where he had the rose during the storyline? Oh, okay, the little, yeah, that's what I was wondering. His world, yeah. Okay. No, I didn't know that. I do have a cape that takes me to the other Avery. Even right now, when you can get into Avery, the other Avery, it looks different than when you're wearing the cape. When you wear the cape, it's a little bit different. Let's see. And this is the wireframe cape. And when you wear it, you can use it, activate it, and it will take you to the other Avery. And if you notice when you're here, these two portals will show active, but they're like things that you can do in them. And if you use the portal right here to get to this Avery, or the little person, you will not see those two portals there, which I think have like like memories or something that you can view. I'm not 100% sure because I've never been through those portals. Or it's like a story about it. Yeah. So it brings you here for like the story or something. So it's a little bit different than just the other way. You've only been on the plane once? Yeah, I've only been on the plane once too, and flew around and saw the people on the little planets. And that was right after I finished his quest line. I was able to do that. I think I've finished most of the quest lines that I know of. All of the quest lines I know of in the game. There may be some I don't know about. I'm not sure. And I mean, there are things like the cauldron, like right here. You can activate the cauldron. Like if you can't chat with somebody, you can put it out like this and light it and sit at the table. And if someone joins you, it'll make little benches here. Let's turn the candle off. It'll make little benches, and if somebody joins you, you can pick up the tea, and it'll put like a little chat bubble like that above your head, where you can then chat with other players. I did get that from the Halloween event. So, you know, if you want to chat with other players, you could carry something like this on your back or a table and set it out to talk to other players if you wanted to. So even if you don't make friends with someone, you can still do stuff like talk to other players. Or, you know, if you're in town or near one of the benches in different areas that are around, you can always sit at one of those and chat with the player as well, because there's always benches and stuff around to chat with people in different areas. Like right here at this table, you could sit and talk to people. You see the chat bubble, or when the bar is active, before you pick up your quest, you could sit there and talk. So almost every area has like an area you can talk to people. Yeah, anyone wants to be a friend in game, you can go ahead and send me your code. I'll add you into game. Just DM me your code. And before I log off, I'll go ahead and add you. I'm not at my limit yet of friends. I think you can have like 50. So I do have quite a few, but I am like on my last page, I think, of friends. But I still have enough room to add a few people. But that is Sky for the day, because there is no red or black shard events today. I've already done the Vincent van Gogh storyline. I'm just collecting the daily candles for the event to get the stuff from the 4 people. I don't know if I have enough to give them something, and to get in that area, you'll come back here. Let's see if I have enough candles to unlock one of them. This is where they moved the Vault of Knowledge. The past event area is now here. And this one is the Van Gogh. Yes, sure. Go ahead and send me your code, and afterwards I will add you into my friends list. And here's where you would do the Van Gogh story right here. There's a lot of people in here. All right, and these are the spirits. All right, I don't have that many candles. Let's see. Might have enough to do that, yeah. We'll purchase that red candle. And I only have a couple left. I don't think I have enough to do anybody else's. No, too many there. And too many there. So I don't have enough to do the rest of them. You can see there's a lot of players in here. And they are, I think, in a different instance than I am. But, all right. Back to Avery. This is Sky, Children of the Light. Yeah, the Van Gogh was pretty cool. There's like a whole storyline to it, and each painting has its own little story that it tells. And then at the end, all of the paintings are done at the very, for like the museum there to be viewed. And that ends the story. And then you'll just basically go and gather the candles to purchase the items from the 4 spirits inside. And this will be a new area. There is actually in there, I guess I should have shown you, there is a map in there to unlock that will show you on the map where the area is. So this is going to be the past event area for any of the new stuff. And all of the paintings have the names and the years that he did them, that went through the storyline that we did. And at the end, that was his self-portrait. At the end, they were all hung up. But right over by the 4 spirits, the map is right there. And if you access the map, you will see the area right here in the past events section. These are all the past events. This one here, the 9 colored deer, that one is actually coming back in September. So if you wanted to purchase his cape, save up your candles, just DM me your code and I will add you in game afterwards. All right, so that will do it for today. Anyone wants to join me in game sometime, just send me your code, and after I'm done uploading, I will go ahead and add your code before I log off a game. I hope you guys have a great one, and I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's daily adventure. Thank you, guys.